You um haven't really had much to really talk about recently. But I just figured, a little check-in on myself. Kind of just in a state of paralysis just cuz I'm like just so ready to move um and go home really. Um to move into Alexandria, Virginia, just outside DC. Got my cat there, got Sarah there. Got a couple jobs lined up. One of them is not lined up, but I had good interviews with them. One is for the Department of Wildlife Resources in Virginia, obviously. And it's thought somebody just called my name. What was I saying? Oh, the job. Yeah, it's a chronic wasting disease position for the deer season there. So basically, I would be collecting deer heads from taxidermists, game processing plants, and taking those deer heads, like chopped off heads, back to the lab and collecting lymph nodes and brain stems. I think the brain stems are mostly from the elk, and then lymph nodes are just like a general collection. It's a cool job. Like, it sounds super, super interesting. The only like holdback that I have kind of is that it only pays a maximum of, I think they said $16.75 an hour. I've been making about 17 an hour, so I mean it's not like too far off from where I am, but I'm 24. It's time to level up. Like, it's time to like actually get some good money. And that's where the other job comes into play. The other interview I had was for an animal control officer with something for animal welfare in Arlington, Virginia. Super, super cool place. Like, it's such a different view. Like, it's the job description and what you actually do is so different than the idea I previously had about animal control. Like, they had people come and write books on them just because of how like they operate really well or whatever. So I'm very excited about that possible opportunity. Super low energy video, but that's just how I'm feeling, man. I'm chilling. But I just wanted to talk about this just because, it's what's been on my mind. Like, I'm hyped. Like, this makes me excited. I'm just right now in ultimate cruise control mode. Yeah. Just cause, like, I don't know, I'm fucking kind of tired of my job. That I have. It's a great job. I love it. Like, it is my passion, but also I'm just a little burnt out. Like, we've worked really, really hard this summer, like all of us, and yeah, it was a very busy season. I mean, we got to be the second highest in the, Marine Life Center's history, I think, and so that means we have probably like 20,500 nests this season. So maybe that's third or second. Yeah, and it's just been a long season. I mean, I've been here for, let's see, April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. 5 months. And, I'm just kind of ready to get a move on with this. I'm super glad for everything, though, obviously. Like, it's still super cool, but, So, yeah, I'm very excited at the, possibilities that are in Virginia right now. And also, I had a third interview. It was kind of more just like, it was an interview, I guess. with the Sierra Club, fundraising and like marketing, I guess, to where I would just be like at a booth at like museums or food markets or fucking whatever, and trying to get donors to donate to the Association for Animal Welfare. Or no, that's the animal control organization. They go through something else, whatever. Anyway, and I would just be trying to get donors, just educating and talking to people. And I would get 22 an hour. I think I have a quota of like 1.5 people, whatever that means. 1.5 people to donate. And then every additional person is an extra $100. So obviously that's pretty fucking awesome. Not exactly what I like am wanting to do, but 22 an hour, extra $100 every single person. I mean, I'll do that. Are you kidding me? And they said that I can do like part-time and work it in to like do 1 or 2 days a week depending on the job that I have, and my schedule and stuff, to like do it on the side kind of. So that'd be a great side hustle. So I think either way, my options are everything fails and I just do the fundraising position, and then still seek out different jobs. 2, the second medium option is that I get the Department of Wildlife Resources and do the fundraising on the side. And then the best option is I get animal control and holy shit, I get animal control and the fundraising thing on the side. And the animal control thing is like 23 to 26 an hour, and that's really good. I'll take it. Yeah, just slowly but surely. I want to like save up and like have the ability to save up to like do something, cool, like travel somewhere cool or whatever, while I have the time and stuff, I guess. The schedule there is really good. 4 days a week, 10 hours a day, which I would prefer to do that and free up. Like, what am I going to do for those like extra 2 hours I'm out of work? Like, just come home and do nothing? I'd rather have like a full day, like a 3-day weekend every single weekend. Like, what? So that would be ideal. The other job for the wildlife resources is perfect as well, just because it's like contracted perfectly in between sea turtle seasons. So I wouldn't have to like go through the process of like quitting or like asking for a leave of absence for 3 months for turtle season. Because I'm applying to nighttime programs no matter what next summer. So either I'll have a contracted position to where I can go do that at the end of my contract, or I have to like go through that awkward conversation after like 90 days of training. My thought is like, if they're training me for 90 days, and this is all hypothetical, I haven't gotten shit yet. If they're training me for 90 days, that's a lot of time of investment you put into like a person. And 3 months isn't really that long. Like, I think they're getting by now. I don't know how long they've been looking for somebody to fill this position, but they've been getting by now. And it's like, why I can just make this a reoccurring thing and just like take a leave of absence for 3 months during summer, which is your guys' least busy season. I mean, it seems pretty cool to me, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, it's just $16.75. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like maybe social media has like contorted my brain to like put so much like value on like, this is how much I need by this age, da 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 da. And I mean, to a degree, yeah, like I'm not in college anymore. Like, I need to be making at least 20 an hour. But I mean, I definitely have been living like by the skin of my teeth, and like I hate asking for like help. I'm glad my parents, help me and shit. Like that's awesome. I mean, God, who knows where I would be if they did not fucking help me. But yeah, like I'm tired of that. Like it's time for me to like. It'd be so cool to be like, guys, I got it. Like I'm good, and still be able to like do what I want to do. Like do it in my way and stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do. I think if I had those two jobs, if I get best case scenario here, I mean, that's huge. Like that is like definitely it would change my life during it. For sure. What was I gonna say? Oh, but so this week is like a big week for me, not only because in a week's worth of sleeps I'll be in DC and like move there and stuff, but this week I should be receiving an email from the Wildlife Resources Department and the Animal Control position. The resources, they only have one interview, so I mean it'd be either I got it or I didn't. The Animal Control is 2 interviews, but the second interview is like kind of a ride along, and she was explaining it as like making sure everybody's fully aware about the job and like can make an informed decision on whether to accept the offer, which I think is very smart. They just really run shit really good there from what I've seen in my 45-minute interaction with them. But yeah, so if I get the offer from Wildlife Resources but no second interview from Animal Control, obviously I'm taking Wildlife Resources. If I get the offer and a second interview offer, I'm gonna see if I can extend like how late I can answer Wildlife Resources, just in case it is like a true second interview. Like I still might not get it. I would like to have that option, but if not, then I'm just gonna bite the bullet and fully dive into the Animal Control. That's too big of an opportunity to like, and I gotta email the Sierra Club to schedule my like orientation and stuff. Because I think they're just looking for bodies, honestly. Like I think they just saw like how much they don't care if you have experience in this. Just like it's a plus that I have animal experience and like what they're trying to fundraise for. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much it. Not really much going on. It's been storming like crazy here. It's been so nice, but the tides have come up. Oh my God, we've lost so many nests. Like I don't know how many marked. So like I said, we have 20,000 and some change nests. And this tide has been reaching the dunes sometimes. Like it gets that high. Like today I had measurements for a crawl that was 0, meaning it was like 0 feet from the high water line and 0 feet from the dune, because that's how high the water came up. And our beaches are pretty wide. Like they're at minimum, like, I mean, some parts probably get to like typically 40 feet, like at the smallest, but like there's plenty of zones where it's like 200 plus feet of beach from high water line to the dunes. So like this is crazy. Like the tides are insane, and we've lost probably like 200 nests. Like this is just a total guess, but like I mean, I know people have faded over 20 because of these, just in one day on one patrol from one person. Faded 20 just themselves. And so like it's been going on for like a week. I'm thinking, at minimum, an average of 20 nests lost a day for the past week. That's 140 of like marked. And if you're thinking unmarked, I mean, safe option, another 60, or even, I mean, a safe option would be to double it, but I want to say at 250. We've probably lost 250 nests or more, which is awful. I mean, those like little eggs in there, those little babies, they suffocate. They need to breathe like you and me. And even in whenever they're like incubating in their eggs, they need to be able to breathe. And they just get snuffed out by that water. It's terrible. It's those people, they're like preparing for like a fucking war over there. Damn, that does look pretty bad. Probably should be getting out of here soon. But yeah, pretty much have just been chilling very, very hard. Watching a lot of Patrick CC YouTube videos. He's pretty good. I used to watch this guy whenever he was doing like underground music stuff, and whenever I was like recording a lot of music, in like late high school, early college. And now he makes like really good in-depth documentaries on kind of sort of niche like people. Obviously he does like the big news too or whatever. Anyway, what was I saying? Patrick CC, what have I been watching? Oh, so he was talking about like what happened. Hold up. Oh, fuck, I can't escape this. It was basically just like, it was about how everything in like pop culture has kind of lost its oomph. And it's like a very hard topic to like tackle, because he brought up some very good points. It was like, he was talking about how, you know, picking up a movie from Blockbuster and hoping it's in stock, and like you're trying to, you know, catch up to what the people at the office are talking about, and you can only watch it every Monday at 7 p.m. prime time. Like, prime time is no longer a thing anymore, kind of deal, because everything is happening like all at once, all the time, and it's all just craziness all the time. Like, sometimes he brought up a point that like I was like, oh yeah, that's true. Like, ask yourself, how many times has somebody came up to you and said, like, have you heard about, or did you know about, like, blah, blah, blah. Could be about anything. And you don't even know who the person is that they're talking about, what the situation is, and you don't even know what the hell is going on. Like, have you heard Jake Gyllenhaal likes to rub down live pigs and mustard? And you're like, what? I didn't even... You talking about the Nightcrawler? That kind of makes sense. It's literally that easy just to come up with like news, like a headline, and be like, did you hear Adele likes to lick dogs? And you're like, all right, I guess that makes sense. She's pretty famous, so they do some weird stuff. But it's so easy to be out of the loop, because there's like, it's a tangled mess of loops. Like, there's so many loops to be in there. You can't be in all the loops. I don't know what loop I'm kind of in. I think I'm in like the let's say the comedy scene loop for no reason. Just fuck with comedy. I mean, it's funny. Yeah, I think that's the only loop I'm in right now. Hopefully I get into more loops soon. But anyway, he was talking about like how that experience of like going out, buying a movie ticket, and not having everything at your disposal at all times at the click of a button. He was talking about, I think, 100. Imagine the difference between buying a record for $15 and you take it home and you're just like hoping that you like the songs on there, rather than spending $15 a month to have every single song at your disposal, plus 100,000 new songs every single day being like released. Like, it's such a drastic contrast, you know. It's so stark. And I just thought that was like very interesting. But he also said like the YouTube, I was literally watching his YouTube video, like YouTube helped in that aspect, or like promoted the accessibility of entertainment at any time from anyone. And I love YouTube. Like, I think it's such a good thing, but I was getting his point about, like, man, it does suck that we don't have, like, what was our last, like, cultural moment of pop culture here? Like, Euphoria, I think, was, like, the last time everybody, like, or like Bird Box. I think Bird Box was, because Euphoria was probably like younger people, and then older people going, what the hell is this? I hate it. But Bird Box, I think everybody fucking watched and everybody was talking about. I think that was the last like cultural moment we had together in pop culture. Because since then, it's just like, there's so many different, like I said, there's infinite numbers of loops. It's a loop chaos. It's loop central. There's so many loops. So, like I said, you can't be in every loop. So, like, what loop you do choose, it's not even like a choice. It's more just like, you can just let the algorithm tell you what you like. Like, you don't have to wonder what you want to watch anymore. The algorithm will just shove it in your face for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. You could scroll forever. I was just doing that. That's why I had to do this. Because I was just like, holy shit, I am deep in the Matrix right now. Deep in the Matrix. But yeah, it was craziness going on in my head. Thinking about that crap. Yeah, it was pretty scary, spooky stuff. Crazy, scary, spooky stuff. Yeah, just kind of riding this thing. I definitely like just phoned in this fucking entry, but you know, it is what it is. This is my, ow, fuck. I just hit my funny bone, and it like, oh, my like arm burns whenever I hit it. It sucks. Yeah, man. What do you want from me? Like, this is all I got. Chilling. I really, honestly, it's been hitting me that it is like my last week here, so maybe that's why I've been feeling so like gloomy. I'm in this weird transition period. Like, I'm in a cutscene right now. Like, I'm on the in between of a cutscene, and it's just like, it feels like it's so stagnant. Like, oh, it sucks. It's like mile 20 of a marathon, and you're like, all right, mile 20, I still got 6 miles to go. Oh my god, that's so many miles still to go, and I just ran so many miles. Oh man. Digging all these nests like make my fingers peel, and I can't like stand to look at. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen in previous videos, but my fingers have gotten like, they're raw, kind of. Like, I haven't felt my middle fingers for like the past 3 months. Like, the tips of them I can't really feel anymore. But it's because we have to dig so many goddamn nests. Like, I had to mark, like, it's at the end of August, like it's almost September, and I had to mark 2 greens today. And our marking scheme is that like mark every 22nd. It's crazy. I don't know. It was, what was I saying? I don't even know what the hell I was saying. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so I bite my fingers to get the extra skin that's like frayed and shredded off. And it burns because now I just exposed like flesh. Which is dope. But yeah, that's another reason I'm excited to go. But yeah, I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna fucking, when's the next time I'm gonna be on this fucking boat? This place has a nighttime program, but they only like really, they kind of stick with their same crew and like just do graduate students, and I'm not a graduate student yet. I don't know. Fucking sucks. One day, what else can you do? Just want to get my master's, get that done with, get these jobs, get paid, save up, do something cool, apply for these grants, apply for everything I can, work hard, do so good at the animal control position that I will get, that they want me to come back no matter how long I go, but it's only going to be for 3 months. I'll be right back after doing great nighttime research. I'll go to a fucking sick university for grad school, Chapel Hill, UNCW, something in South Carolina, focus on marine life, focus on turtles. Yeah, and it's all going to happen before I'm 27. Every single thing that I just said is going to happen before I'm 27. And then, God, this is going to be so bad if I make like 50 new videos and I just like am doing math at the end of it. By that point, I'd probably have like 1,000 videos. I'd be pumping out videos if I was on like some sort of, you know, meth. Any kind of meth, I think. Probably any kind of meth. I mean, are there different kinds of meth? I don't know. I don't do it. I would never do that. I need to get some new toothbrush heads. I need to get my hair cut. I need to get my car serviced. Whenever I get to Virginia, I need to immediately transfer my car and registration and license to Virginia. That's about it. Like, my credit score is almost, I think it is 700 now. Credit score is 700 now, so that's pretty awesome. Having a good credit score is good. I have been reached out to by a debt collector for funds that were a failed transaction on Hard Rock Bet. Hard Rock Bet, step your game up. It was a failed transaction. I never received the money in my Hard Rock wallet, but it was taken out from my account. And I waited like a couple days to see like what would happen. Nothing happened. So I called my bank and they got my funds back. So I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to use that Hard Rock Bets anymore. I removed all my cards and stuff, you know, whatever. And then I get an email saying like, oh, you owe this amount of money for a trustly deposit to Hard Rock Bet. And I was like, well, those transactions failed. What do I owe? Like, how do I owe? Like, I never received that money. I just got the money back that was already taken out of my account. Like, what are you talking about? And I don't know. It's just some bullshit. So if anybody watches this and has advice legally for if indebted debt collectors, like indebted the company debt collectors, if they affect your credit score, then I'm just going to pay. It was $210. I accidentally, Hard Rock Bet like suggests $200 to deposit, and like if you accidentally click it, it just starts going. And so like I like clicked the X because I was like, shit, like I don't want to deposit $200. I was depositing $10. So I click like, to back out, and it just like, it fucks up, the app crashes, the money gets taken out of my bank account but doesn't go into my Hard Rock account. So I got the money back from my bank, blah, 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 blah. You know, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, if you could, you know, give me some legal advice on if I have to pay that or not, that'd be great, because I don't know what to do. I've talked to everybody, and they're still saying I owe $210, whatever. Maybe I'll deposit $210, put it on a ping pong game, double my money, and just pay him for free and say, shut your mouth, girl. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you. I'm surprised I made it through 30 minutes of actual talking. I didn't really have anything to talk about. So don't be mean to fat people. Don't be mean to yourself. Get you some money. Love your mom. Love your dad. Siblings. You know, the whole shebang. Tell everybody they're cool. And, you know, let me know if I need to pay this debt. So I'll see you next time, Tween.